everybody, welcome to another bowling video, and for this video, it's going to be something quite special because I, Frank the Tank, am officially turning back the clock. That is right, ladies and gentlemen. I am going to begin re-reviewing everything that I did in the past. Now, I will tell you right now, I'm not going to review everything because there's a reason for this, so let me bring you up to speed on it. Now, this guy, he left a comment on my Phase 3 video. I think his name is Boot Goomba, if that's your name and if that's how it's pronounced. I'm sorry if I butchered it, but shout out to you for coming up with this idea. I really appreciate that. He came up with the idea that I should re-review stuff that I did in the past because obviously, you know, my form, my skill level, my ball speed, all that stuff, it was way different back then compared to now. I think back then my ball speed was like 12 or 13 miles per hour, which is kind of pathetic. And then obviously my approach, my form, all that stuff, it was way different. And now here we are, and everything is pretty much solid. I'm now throwing the bowling ball at least 15.7 to 16.2 miles per hour. And obviously you guys can see that my form and my approach, all that stuff, it's really, really solid now. So I guess he posted that comment because he and I bet a lot of you are all, and I'm curious about this too. We're all curious to see how these bowling balls would do now that, you know, everything has changed for me in this year that I've been bowling. So we are going to begin this entire thing with what started it all. Well, sort of. We're going to start it with the Pitch Black. Now, if you'll notice in the title of the video, I didn't put the Pitch Black Part 2 or Round 2 or something like that, like as if I was continuing this and doing this again. I'm basically making this as if it were like a Part 1 because with the Pitch Black, if I remember, I made that very first bowling ball review by calling it Pitch Black, and then I combined it, or I should say put it together with the Fever Pitch and basically made it Pitch Black versus Fever Pitch. So this bowling ball never really got that, you know, bowling ball reviewed by itself. And so now this bowling ball is finally going to get its own review. So that's why I felt like it wouldn't be right to put Pitch Black Part 2 or Round 2. But when I start reviewing everything else, I'm definitely going to start putting Part 2 on it because obviously, you know, I reviewed it before and I'm reviewing it again. And yeah, with the Fever Pitch, that one's going to be after this one. I'm not going to put Part 1 on it or anything like that. I'm going to make it as if I'm reviewing it again for the first time. But anyway, yeah. That's pretty much all there is. And then to be sure that you guys were okay with this happening, I put up a community post on my channel some time ago basically asking you guys, would it be a good idea if I re-reviewed past stuff since, you know, my form and my skill level, my ball speed has all changed compared to a year ago when I first started doing this, and 90% of you voted yes on it. So that was a clear indication that you guys really wanted me to review past stuff. So I just want to let you know that I'm not going to be reviewing everything that I did in the past. I'm only going to be reviewing some, like, only the stuff that I reviewed back when my approach and everything else was bad. So, yeah, we're going to start it off with this thing, the Pitch Black. One of my favorites out of every bowling ball that I have now. And, yeah, as you can see, it's completely different compared to the stuff that I usually get. As you can see, it's 15 pounds, but the pin and the CG are way closer together. And as you can see, I have it pin up above the bridge with the CG underneath the bridge. And basically what you can expect from a layout like this is you get like a basic up and down kind of motion. And at the time, I will admit, I had no idea what the heck I was doing when I bought this ball. All I knew is that I had to buy a 15-pound ball. And luckily for me, the top weight was under 3.0, but this, I got it all wrong. But luckily, it turned out to be kind of like a blessing in disguise because this thing has been doing great for me lately. I'll even have you know that I actually scored my highest league series with this ball. I think it was a 652. I'm not sure. If you want to check it out, go to my Instagram page. I have a photo of it there. But anyway, yeah, that's what that is. So I guess now we will take it to the lanes and see how it does now compared to then.